Only touch greatness.
What up, though, world? You know who it is. And if you don't, stop acting like you don't know. It's Capo Cashis, a.k.a. Cashis, man. You remember me, man. Shady Capo. Bogus brand. That's how we doing it right now for the 2023. And I'm coming up next on this episode of I Only Touch Greats. Stay tuned. Let's get it.
Speaking of Crook, man, you just passed me one, and I used to love this song to death. I can't wait to talk about it. Clear the Area with you, Crooked Eye, King Crook. Shout out to King Crook. We had him on the show. Yes, and Royce the 5'9". Shout out to Royce because I got to talk to him on ADHD with Trap.
Nice.
What was it like with them lyrical MCs and holding your own? Oh, yeah, and Denver too. Yeah. Like, how was it working with these lyrical MCs like King Crook and fucking Royce? You know, shout out to Nickel. Like, how was it, you know, working on that Clear the Area? Because I meant to ask him about that too. Like, that's one of my favorite songs.
It was a dope experience. Like, Crooked, I known Crooked since I first came out to California, when he was with Death Row, and I used to go up there, and I used to hang out around like Suge and around them. So I knew Crooked, and I would always just be like rapping Crooked lyrics. I always tell him like he had this rap, but like to tell him the West Coast ain't shit without Crooked lines. Like, so I would always rap there, and he'd be like, man, we always dap up. And he didn't even know I rap. I was just the homie that was around, like the street homie. He knew I was like a bad little kid that was around him, you know what I'm saying? But you know, but then later on, we went in and I went into the studio where he was at when he had the label he was on, he had, and he like, "This you?" And I'm like, "Yeah," you know what I'm saying? You know, same thing with my boy Corrupt. He just knew me as Ramon. That's my rap idol. If I had to have a rap idol, it would be Corrupt. You know what I'm saying? And when I seen him, like, I knew him Corrupt this whole time, and then he didn't even know. Like, he knew I could rap, and he knew I was that's why he's like, man, you know, I'm his little slaughterer. You know what I'm saying? We cut people's heads off on the mic.
Right.
But he didn't know I was turned into Cashis. You know what I mean? So that's when he seen me. You know, he's like, dang, he was on that Homeland Security project too. But you know, that Clear the Area, that was wrong. My boy Rick and I did the beat. It was Young D and I had a group called Homeland Security, so we was putting out this project of bringing everybody together. And we pretty much started Slaughterhouse because that was the first time Crook and Royce had did something together, and that sparked that up right there.
No shit.
And then doing that put Royce and M kind of back in conversation because, you know, it was like that was a whole
they was beefing. I remember for Death is Certain. Yeah, they was beefing.
It was political play. Because I came into it late and then I heard about it. And then when I got down on Royce about it, and then Royce was like, woo, like, you know, he wasn't tripping because I was riding for, you know, one of them little soldiers. And then once I seen it was something that was a little bit older, that's why I'm like, oh, all right, cool. You know, my bad. I ain't even tripping. If y'all go get it straight, y'all go get it straight. And then Royce like, man, let's do this record. So I'm like, I got a cold ass record. He like, let's do this record so it'd be cool. And that shit was it. And we've been super solid ever since. I consider Royce one of my comrades, and Crooked, like, you know, it's one of my homeboys, like, you know. Crooked.
Right. I mean, I was about to ask too, because on that sample,
I fell on somebody for Crooked, man. That's my homeboy.
Right. I feel you. Yo, I wanted to say this too. That sample off of fucking Clear the Area. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck that was. Like, that motherfucker was so different.
My boy Rick and Nadi, man. That's what I'm saying. That's fool got me rapping. Like, you know, he was a rapper making, and I got him making beats. I'm like, man, you can make beats, dog. You can be DJing, you can do all that. And he learned how to make beats. He taught himself how to do beats. And I just took over the rapping, but he did that. That boy come with the coldest samples, and he make some shit bang, man. For real.
Right. That's crazy because you got like two with Nickel. Like, how is it just, you know, fucking with Nickel like that, bro? Like, and shout out to him, man. Like, I tell people, like, he's one of my favorites. Him, all y'all, like, y'all didn't miss, really. Like, it just came in, like, at the bad moment, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, M was going through it with Proof. Did you ever get to meet Proof?
No, before I met Proof, like, you know, like, what, you know, the situation happened. Yeah. But I met all his people, you know, and Proof knew my brothers and them, because my brothers and them from Detroit, so it wasn't like I was out of the loop. I knew everybody, but I didn't get a chance to kick it with Proof. Like, like really like kick it to be like, oh, I know him, like that's the homie. Like I didn't get to know him like that, but you know, it's a lot of respect going around both ways. So